I'm Tanya. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to go from this beautiful painting into this. It's a digital download that you can use on your phone or on your computer, whether you want to do it for yourself or your friends, or if you've got a newsletter too. So join me as we go step by step through the process, have some fun, enjoy me being goofy and painting, and then I am going to show you how to do the digital part in Canva at the end of the video. Hey everybody, it's Tanya here. Today I'm going to do a fun little painting, which is really just an expression of color for the month of March. And these are the colors that I've chosen, and I think they're really pretty. I wanted to do something that had sort of the feeling of March, you know, just before things start to bloom. The trees are shifting, there's still some dead leaves around, the skies are sometimes usually really gray, and then you have that beautiful dark green of the shadows in the forest, and sometimes little buds come out to get that pink color. So that's the feeling for today. And what I wanted to do was a freeform abstract that's just color on top of color. And then I'm going to scan it or make a photo of it and turn it into a digital piece that can be downloaded by subscribers to my Art Notes newsletter. Self promo coming up. Sign up below in the description. You know you want to. Anyway, it's a freebie that I like to do every month, which is that's what this is today, and it's just going to be a quick little fun time without much thinking. So I'm going to put some colors down and we're going to see what happens. So I will put the names of the colors in the description because I can't remember what they are. Anyway, let's play. I'm going to put some pink. I'm just going to do some blobs of color. And I like this one with a lot of water because this will give you so many shades of pink. Look at that. Just by going boop and look at, well, maybe not like that, but also I have a very old antique desk that I'm working on, but it's not flat. It likes to go bloop like that, like a cup. So the water's going to go where it wants to go. And I'm just going to have to respect that and allow that to happen. So do that. I'm going to have fun when these two colors hit each other. So I'm going to put lots there. I've accidentally hit the green, so I'm going to put that there. You know, it ain't rocket science, right? I'm going to intentionally touch that, see what it does. The fun thing about watercolor is, ooh, look at that. That's cool. You never know which colors are going to interact with what. I mean, sometimes you can plan it out. If you're really good and you know all your paints and how they interact with each other, then yeah, you can do that. But I like to not know, and it's fun to just experiment and see what's going to happen with the different colors and just let them play. So, you know, for instance, if you have more than one paint mixed together, they're not going to be the same density, right? One will be a little more opaque, one might be a little heavier in the pigment. And so that's kind of what I'm playing with here, because they will connect with the texture of the paper. And where there is pits and grooves, and let's take the camera down and get closer. You can see the texture of the paper. There's pits and grooves. And so the paint that has a heavier weight will actually settle into those grooves, and then that's how you get that really interesting texture and color. And you know, cat hair, right, Salish? Like this is like no regret whatsoever. Anyway, that's already starting to look pretty neat. Let's add some more dark green, and we'll see where that goes. You can see my previous one here. We'll just make that disappear. Okay. I love how this looks almost like a petal. That's really neat. That's neat, she said. Neato, neato, kino. But then there was the dark green of the forest that was hiding in the corner. And it kind of looks like this. This is a fun exercise, I would say. Ooh, happy accidents. We're going to get the sunflower broccoli effect, and it's going to go brrr, like that. But sometimes that's cool. It's a fun exercise if you're like me and you find that sometimes you get really stuck in all the details and you forget to try and just kind of enjoy the process. So this has absolutely no planning, no thinking, other than I picked some of the colors by going through my book with all the color palettes that I love. I should put a link in the description for you because I love that book and you might too. And then just winging it and letting it do what it wants to do. And hopefully getting a result that's attractive enough that it's something that you would like to look at for the month to give you a little bit of inspiration as well. I'm not going to connect that because I like how that pink's kind of pushing to the end because of the way the water is. But there are some other places, like right here. Just going to do that. Ooh, that's fun. Hey, let's look at that up close. Well, that's really cool. Unintentional. I think I'm going to lose some of my pretty pink, but I'm going to get some other really interesting things happening here. And that's part of the fun, isn't it? I like this a lot here. Ooh, now see, this is what I'm talking about. Do you see how this is pushing? Do you see how this pigment is pushing the other one out? So that means it has more viscosity, like a surface tension because of the weight of the paint and the way that it is dispersed in the water, and so it can push things around a little bit, not just because there's water, but the paint itself. The two paints are kind of going, no, we don't like each other, and so they're splitting apart, and you get these beautiful little lines of color here. That's fun. I like that. I feel like I'm losing a bit of my pink, so I might just go in with a little bit more just to, you know, say, hey, I like that bright pink down here. A little bit. Almost like the blooms that come in the spring, right? They're very tight, and then they just kind of slowly go like that. And so that's what the paint is doing. It's kind of pushing its way out. Now, because it is a calendar, I am going to have to make sure I have enough area that can have numbers on it without the white showing. So, risky venture. Might have to hope that this does not get too weird and lose my beautiful color. Not too bad. Just gonna very gently. I'm looking around. Okay, I like what's happening here. Let's do that. A little bit of pink in there. La, la, la. What do you think? Do we like the singing? The random singing isn't working. It's just part of my process as I'm, you know, literally like standing here talking to myself on the camera and hoping that you're enjoying it in the future. Okay, I'm feeling like I really want to mess with it. I really want to pick up the paper and move it around, but there is something very interesting happening in here. I was hoping it was going to slide into a different area, but it didn't. Love it. Okay. I love that, how it's made that swoopy line. So now we're going to see if we can't just get a little bit of something. Ooh, this dried beautifully. So there we go. I feel like that is finished. I think I can get something really pretty out of that. I'm quite happy with the way that dried. See, like I said, you never know what you're going to get. This almost looks like a droplet of water, doesn't it? And the beautiful thing is, I love that I could do it in any direction. So this works for making a wide wallpaper for a laptop, but also vertically for a phone, which is what I'm going to create. And yeah, that's lovely. So I'll just give you a little zoom in, and you can see all the ways that the textures sort of came in and the colors mixed in beautifully. That feels very much like a spring bloom to me, and the little petals getting ready to come out. Well, there you go. Okay, so here I am in the Canva app, and this process is really simple. I took a photograph of the art with my iPhone, and then I made sure I got the colors to look as much like the actual image in real life that my eye sees. And I went and looked for just a template for the wallpaper. So this is the one for the laptops. And as you can see at the top, the title is Brown Minimalist 2025 Year Calendar Desktop Wallpaper. So you can find this easily too. And I just like the layout of it. It's really simple. And you click on Uploads. Now I've done this previously, but you would click on Uploads and then put your iPhone picture or your Android or whatever you're using and upload it here. And so that's what I did. And then all I have to do is click on the image that I like and drag it onto the background. And then it's just a matter of resizing it, rotating it, and placing it how you like. And you can see it's popping it right in the background for me. Now make sure that you do set your camera settings to high resolution so that it gives you a nice crisp image, so that when people are looking at it, it's not kind of fuzzy, especially as this is already kind of an abstract image. And I don't really like the way that this is sitting because I can't read the calendar, so I'm just going to flip it horizontal. Or that wasn't horizontal, but okay. It's doing it the backwards. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. Play with it till you get what you want. Oh, that looks cool. I don't mind that. This is not the one I used, but I do actually like the way that this looks. And then you simply click on Share and export it in whatever format you like. So if it's for people using it on their computer, you probably want to do a JPEG, which will have a lower quality but a smaller file size. Or if you want for yourself the best possible quality, then do a PNG file and it'll be a bit larger. And so there you go. It's really, really simple to do this. It's the same thing for your phone. You just look for a template for phone wallpaper. That's all you have to look up. And then you just pop your own image in. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and watched the painting process and found that interesting. And let's take a look at the painting as a finished piece. So that's pretty, don't you think? Look at those colors, feeling very spring-like. And I think that is ready to go and be scanned now. And maybe by the time you see this, this will be ready and you'll be able to snag that for yourself. Just become a subscriber to the newsletter and you will get a free monthly digital download, little watercolor painting for some light and joy and a little bit of happiness on your day to day. Thanks so much for joining me today and playing around with paints. I look forward to catching you guys in the next video. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love to hear from you and I answer all the questions by myself. Okay, we'll see you guys on the next video.